How's it going, guys? So we're looking at the Derick Brassard trade that went down a couple days ago. Obviously a very complex trade, originally rejected by the NHL, and then finally after the three teams worked it out, they got it approved. So I'm going to start off here with the Pittsburgh-Vegas trade. Unfortunately, I can't do the trade exactly how it went down in real life just because it's not possible with the game mechanics, but I'm going to do it as similar as I can. So obviously, the first trade here, the Penguins got back Tobias Lindbergh for Ryan Reeves and a 4th round pick. Now Vegas also retained 40% of Brassard's salary in this trade. Unfortunately, we can't do that, so we'll just see if it would go down, I guess, 1-for-1 without the salary retention. I think, honestly, Vegas was just kind of doing Pittsburgh a favor here, kind of as like a thank you for giving them Marc-Andre Fleury. The 4th rounder was a 2018 Vancouver 4th rounder, so this was the trade, and then like I said, Vegas was also retaining 40% of Brassard's salary. With the amount of cap space they have, though, they're going to have even more next year. Not a big deal for them, so we'll see. Vegas does say yes to that, so looked like a pretty fair trade there. Now Pittsburgh has more cap space they can go through with the actual Brassard deal. So Derick Brassard, very solid player. I didn't even show you guys like Reeves and Lindbergh's stats there. Obviously, Reeves though is just like a 77 overall grinder, 4th line guy. Everyone likes to say he got traded for a 1st rounder when really they basically moved back 20 spots in the draft to pick him up. And as you guys can see here, I was right about his stats: 77 overall, 30 years old. Right wing grinder, 4th line forward. Really, like, not that big of a deal. Again, it was basically just a salary cap move, so the Pittsburgh Penguins could afford to take on Derick Brassard, who obviously is a very solid player. 29 years old, 84 overall, good amount of value there. Equal with actually Hoffman and Duchesne. I think Duchesne's should be more valuable. Equal with Hoffman, though, I think that's pretty fair. Making $5 million for 2 more years. So they have him for 1 year after this one, so basically 2 playoff runs. Role there, 2nd line forward, obviously. Very solid player. So Pittsburgh Penguins got actually Brassard along with Vincent Dunn in a 2018 3rd. Vincent Dunn, I think, is just probably there for the roster spot. I doubt he's going to have much value here. Apparently, Vincent Dunn isn't in this game, so we're just going to do Brassard there in the 2018 3rd. And in exchange, they got the 2018 1st from Pittsburgh, 2019 3rd. Solid goalie prospect in Gustafsson, as you can see here, 19 years old, 62 overall. Medium starter potential. I mean, I think he played for Sweden in the World Junior Championship this year, did pretty solid. And as you can see, he's got a good amount of value there. But with Matt Murray being 23 and already established, they can definitely afford to trade a young goalie prospect as well. They trade Ian Cole, who's been scratched most of the year. So basically, he's just there for salary. Maybe Ottawa can flip him. $2.1 million for the rest of this year, 28 years old, 81 overall. Decent bottom pairing guy. And again, he was scratched most of this year, so Pittsburgh really not losing a lot in losing him. So looking at the trade here, I think Ottawa probably does this. They don't have Brassard on the block, but they want the 1st, Gustafsson and Cole. The 3rd for the 3rd there. They don't want their 3rd for some reason. The value is definitely on the Penguins side here, so we'll see if they say yes. We'd have to move down Aston Reese and Lindbergh. Obviously, we just got Lindbergh back from Vegas. Who cares? And Ottawa says yes. So again, trade worked out, I guess, in-game, even with like the salary issues. And I honestly think Pittsburgh probably won this trade slightly just because Brassard is the best player in the deal, but I do think Ottawa got a good amount back from there. Gustafsson could definitely be their goalie of the future. Ottawa has no goalie prospects. As you can see, he is now the most valuable goalie on the Senators. Craig Anderson's not getting any younger, 36 years old, 82 overall. Condon's a career backup, not much more than that. And then, as you can see here, really no good goalie prospects. They definitely need the draft picks after making that trade for Duchesne. In-game, they have Ottawa losing the 2018 1st, but I think everyone knows they're definitely going to be keeping the 2018 1st and then trading the 2019 1st. Although, that could be bad too. Like, right now I believe Ottawa's 3rd last in the NHL, so let's just say they pick 3rd. That means they're going to get one of either Svechnikov or Zadina. No way they give one of those guys to Colorado, but that means Colorado gets their 2019 1st. And, I mean, they're trading away players right now. If they trade away Carlson, too, the 2019 1st could even be better than 2018, although 2018 draft is supposed to be better, so maybe, unless they get 1st overall, it's actually better to keep the 2018. But imagine they do get 1st overall. Like, how bad would that be? You can see here, too, like, even with the 2018 1st, and let's say they don't have a 2019 1st, they really don't have that many picks. And so, I mean, it does make sense, I guess, to start trying to stockpile them as they traded away some last year at the deadline as they were trying to make a push there for the Cup. And then, obviously, too, like I was saying, they get Ian Cole, who I think they're definitely going to try and flip. They're out of the playoffs. Even if all they get from is, say, like a 6th round pick, better to get a 6th round pick for him than just have him on your team for the rest of the season. So, I do think good trade for both teams, but definitely I think Pittsburgh wins that trade, as now their center depth is just insane. And most of the stuff they gave up to, they didn't need. But, like, look at that. Crosby, Malkin, Brassard. They have Gens listed as a center there, but it'd be Sheehan as the 4th line center. Like, that is just unreal. And then again, Defense, they didn't really need Cole if you go by rating there. Letang, Schultz, Matt Dumoulin, Alexiak, Hunwick, that's their top 6. Murray's a young goalie. Pick's going to be essentially like a second anyway, especially if they three-peat. It's going to be the 31st overall. So Penguins made out awesome there. I think the Senators got a good return too. Let's now try it from the Senators' perspective and see if the trade still goes through. Alright guys, we're now trying to trade from Ottawa's perspective, and for this I actually have Ottawa retaining 40% as I'm Ottawa, so it doesn't affect me, and hopefully it'll help the trade go through, but looking at the values, I don't see it happening. Also adding the 2018 third here, which Penguins want. They don't want the 2018 first or the 2019 third. Gustafson there. They do want Cole though, so I mean 3 of the 4 things are on the block, but the value is actually way on Penguin's side here. We'll try it, see if it goes through, and it doesn't go through. So I mean Vincent Dunn, I'm not really sure how much value he have. I just looked it up and he's an ECHL player, so I mean we could put Gabe Dumont there, although I don't even think that's going to help. It may even make it worse, and yeah. So according to EA, Ottawa actually won this deal as the Ottawa computer made the trade, but the Pittsburgh computer did not. But in real life, I do think Pittsburgh actually is probably going to come out the winner here. They get Brassard for the playoff run this year and next as well. Like, their center depth is now insane. They get the best player in the trade, and like I was saying, everything they gave up, they could afford to give up. Like, they have a good young goalie in Murray. The picks don't matter to them trying to three-peat. Cole was their 7th defenseman. I think they made out quite well. They did lose Reeves as well, but still I think they're going to be more than fine. But I guess EA says Ottawa won. Personal opinion, I guess. Fair trade, maybe slight edge to Pittsburgh. We'll love to hear what you guys think about the trade in the comments section. Also, guys, I'm going to have videos out on all the trades happening today, later tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and do them as fast as I can, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs up. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.